Hello, happy Monday. My name's Herb, and welcome to Art Streaming Mondays. These are my favorite days. Um, um, Tonight we're going to do a demo on how to use other artists for inspiration and learn from them. So I'm going to do a copy from the artist Braum, who's a super favorite artist of mine. Um, and we'll talk also about just um, what we get from copying from other artists. We'll talk about like the long history of artists copying other artists to learn. And we also, at the end of the stream, I do have a giveaway. It is this, if you didn't see it on the flyers, this actually is a study from a Braum piece that I did in acrylic. Taught me a whole bunch on how to work with acrylic when I was first starting out, so it was a good way to learn the medium and be able to play with it. Plus, I really love how that painting turned out, so whoever gets it, super lucky. Yeah, I got my trusty glove on. So, let's switch here. Hopefully you can see my whole screen. So this is the piece we're going to be working on. Can you see the Braum piece, the long skin piece? Yep, okay. Just double checking with Tiffany on if you can see everything you can. Well, cool. So now that we're sitting here looking at this piece, let's talk about what it is we're actually going to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw from this. We're going to try to copy it and then paint it. We'll probably just get the drawing part done, but we'll use the same techniques that we talked about in that drawing 101 little class. We're gonna look at contours. We're gonna look at everything. We're gonna like shape it out of marble, and we'll look at everything as angles instead of things, so that we can work on placement. We'll work on contour, like the outside edge of things, how line goes across objects so that they look three-dimensional. So we'll use those things to draw this out. Probably won't get to the color part of it, but before we do that, we're gonna look at this piece and analyze it a little bit. But before we even do that, let's just simply talk about how it's oh my god, how do I put this? That other artists have been copying other artists forever. Since I imagine the first time a caveman picked up a stick, someone followed him and copied what he did. And that's how we've learned how to do art. People have forever. They did it in the Renaissance periods. They've done it all throughout history. I think even well, that's not example. No, I won't even use that one. Yeah, so they've been doing it forever. We do get into the trap, I think, in the modern age. Everything is so pushed to be original, and I think when I was in my 20s and went to college, it was me and my college friends that were artists had this stigma in our head that, like, no, I can't do this because it's not mine. So, like, what's the point if it's not mine? If it's someone else's, then like I didn't do it. And while like I think I've worked years and years to let go of that mindset, I still think that way. But when we were attending college, that is actually what we did for the assignments, several of them. I think one of my favorite assignments I did was where you take pieces of old masterworks and blend them with something else, like maybe blend it like the background of an old masterpiece into like maybe even this for example, you take something like this and then blend it into a different background or use different elements from these things, from these images. And that's totally what photo meshing is nowadays in Photoshop. If you use that, it is taking photos and bashing them all together and then tweaking them and moving them and changing filters and stuff like that. And then even just like making weird collages and coming up with your own thing off of that. So thinking of it like that, it's not a bad thing. It's what we do. That's what AI does too. It takes all of these things. At least as a human person, I can say like, no, that's not mine. That's just a copy. And any artist with their soul will be like, no, that's not mine. That's somebody else's. I was just copying it to practice. And you should always state that. Like if you're walking, we live in a modern age. If you are going to post it on social media, then you do want to state like, this isn't my image. I just got inspired by it and tried to draw as well. But after you think about that, artists have been doing it forever, and that what it leads to is one, you're learning. So if you're learning, hopefully your influence, whoever your influences are, if you're trying to reach a specific degree of technicality, your influence will probably be higher technical pieces, and you'll learn to get technical as you go on. Like you will learn by doing it and doing it often, you will get better. Yay! Hi, Zach. Dude, I'm sorry. Brief pause. Zach, I owe you an apology. Your stickers and your print are at Pizza Carlo now. They've been there since Thursday. So I'm sorry I missed you on Tuesday. Tiffany came back and told me, and I'm just like, oh my God, really? So if you want me to mail them to you so you don't have to come back down, let me know. Or you can come back down and pick them up whenever. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Zach. Going back to our topic of copying, that everyone's done it, that it helps make us better artists. It also is where a lot of style comes from. I think a lot of artists nowadays, like, I'll say this and I will maybe retract it or whatever. I almost have this feeling that there is nothing original anymore. Like, you can't trademark a pose. You can't, you can't copyright a tree. You can draw a tree and then I can draw a tree. If they're similar, yeah, maybe they're similar, dude. Like, a tree is very whatever. So I think one of the things, so speaking of that, like, so let's say, how do I put this? Artist A draws a tree. Artist B looks at that tree, then draws that tree, and then maybe draws that tree again, but changes it enough to where you're like, yeah, they're like similar trees, but they are different trees. That eventually comes through in your drawings. The more you do it, is you pick up how artists do different things, and then you add those elements into your own style. I've always loved super gothic-y stuff. When we look at this Braun piece, I love it. It's beautiful. I bet it's huge. It might not be huge. I could be wrong. But I bet it's gorgeous. Like hi Jordan. The color is awesome. It's just a really nice piece. I like the elements. I've always liked the elements that he has in his stuff. Like the bells on the cape. The way the sword scabbard is with the belt buckle. I'm actually excited to do that, and the armor pieces. because there's a lot there I want to learn to make some of my pieces better. And I'm also really going to pay attention to his hands. I can draw hands. They look like hands. I'm sure other artists would be ecstatic to be able to draw as good of a hand as I can draw. There's tons for me to learn, and I still have trouble with them. They are difficult things. Sometimes I won't draw. Sometimes I think some of the pieces that I've had would be better if I knew hands better. So I'm gonna really watch what I do when I get to the hands. Yeah. Compositionally, we can look at this. So before we start studying it, like drawing this out, let's look at this piece compositionally. And I would imagine this is what everyone's done throughout the dawn of time. Like when people go to museums to draw from paintings, this is what they're doing. You know, they're sitting there and they're analyzing this piece, figuring out figuring out how it works, why it is so beautiful, or why it is what compels them to it. Looking at how they did it, like how much dark is there, like where's the darks at, where's the lights at, like is this overly complex, how did he paint this, how did he draw this. So they sit there and they study that piece before they jump in. So let's look at this piece before we jump in, like we've been doing. When I analyze it and look at it, I can tell that there is dark, but the majority of this is a very light hue. It is very monochromatic in the sense that it's based off of red and a slight tint of orange. There's some yellows in there, although I bet those yellows are pretty close, are some form of that orange and red, just tinted different to make it look like it's yellow, because that is a very slight change. Yeah, so we know, okay, so we do know that we do know there is some super dark, which is right here, which is really nice. This is not really described, so these are dark shadows. Like if I was inking this, that would be black, and then there's some black there along on his back, but the rest of it's sitting fairly high value, or a lot brighter, and that's what's making that Cherry-Osco, that light against dark effect. That is one of the attractions to this piece, I think. Yeah. Nice textured circle background there. Very design-esque, but it's really nice. Reminds very Norman Rockwell-y, which is cool. He was a master. Yeah, okay. Keep looking at this and see if there's anything outside. Take notice of right away. Let's see what this is. Okay, let's see here. So, if you remember from the first video, the beginning drawing video, something that we did was we looked for, we were looking for angles, places to start. So I am gonna mark this up. We'll do More color. Let's do this. And this. Perfect. To this. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so if you remember from beginning drawing, from our beginning drawing video, we're gonna look at this and we're gonna look for angles. We're gonna pretend like it's a piece of marble and we're carving off chunks to bring out this figure. So let's look at them broad. Like, we're not getting specific. We're looking at the large angles. So here, here, here. That's its own little thing. But we can even go like that. There's this. Let's look at these angles. That's the representation. I'm gonna leave those details out because that's not a major. That will be easy to add later. So will that. We're looking for these long ones. And I'm gonna get a little bit. I will put color here. There's this. This, that angle, this butt angle, those legs. Yeah, see, look at. I'm not gonna worry about details. We're gonna get this angle though, and then we'll just get the angle of this. His head. This angle. Because then we can shave that off. I imagine I've never carved granite, so what do I know? But you're looking at a giant slab, and as you look at it, you're like, okay, like, so I'm chunking off all of this right here. This will be the top of his head. I'm chunking off this, like. There is a point where you're taking off large chunks, and then you refine those chunks a little. As you get more detailed. All just angles, shapes. Look at the shape of that hand. Knowing that shape of the hand, that's the overall shape, will really help draw that hand. It'll make that hand easier. Obviously that's not straight, but again, I'm not gonna worry about that. Cutting this off. See that? Look at that. Just one long line down. If we took that and filled it in, we'd have a nice silhouette, I bet. Which is interesting. I don't think I could actually fill that in, but we'll try. It is super. Oh no, it did. Nice. I connected up. Yeah, like that is a cool silhouette. And the silhouette is the shape. If the thing that you were looking at was black, it's the shape that's like the outside contour edge. And looking at that, it's like, oh yeah, like that is a very interesting. You would then also probably have the moon in there as a shape. Yeah, super interesting. So it's kind of funny too that it is broken down into foreground, which is dark, a light background, and then a midground somewhere in there that separates the white from the black, it being that red moon shape or whatever that's supposed to be. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. I should do that in a different layer. I'm gonna do it right now real fast just so I can have that. Whoops. So I'm doing this, or I'm working on this, and as I'm doing this, I think this is the difference between people like people who copy. Well, I'm gonna take that out. I'm not even gonna say that. This is one way to practice. Is it's fine to just copy it. I mean, like if you're sitting down and getting your 15 minutes of drawing a day, and you're just copying something real fast. Obviously, you may not do this, but when you do get the time to actually sit down and then really look and copy something, you should be taking notes. Like learn from what it is you're doing, as you're doing it. If you're studying something, you're studying it, so you gotta have notes, man. So I will use for instance for this piece, so far, because like we're just starting, so I'm making the notes. Alright. Is this? Nope. I'm surprised that's a. Oh no, that's not. Inverse. For the selection, so now it's just gonna do that. Oops, what did I do? Okay, yeah. No, this is on separate, actually. I should do. No, do it. And the lines are the same. So here's the silhouette. Here's without the line. Here's with the lines. Okay. So let's see. That. Silhouette is short for silhouette. Yeah. So as we do this, let's be taking notes. We'll go back to those notes and be like, okay, what is this? Like, what did I learn? Yeah. And that's kind of how you can use it's a great way to learn and to get better. And you'll up your game faster by learning from that, doing this method. I'm gonna keep those. I got the silhouette. That's cool. Let's just call it silhouette. Now I know what it is. I can tell you it is. So now we'll decide if we got the right pencil for the job. Yeah, I think we do. Remember my shortcut here. Use eraser. That's a tiny eraser. Pencil. I almost want that pencil just a little bit. Okay. So we know we got the shapes. We kind of got some kind of outline for the shapes. So we have a reference point, which is cool. I kind of like to look. We need a unit of measure. And what I'm talking about is something that we can, like a distance that we can measure, and then use to like put placement marks for everything. So let's take like this measure. That's a good measure. Okay. So here to here. Yeah. How about that? That's a good unit of measure. So let's take this, let's copy it, and then let's paste it, and then let's move it. Oh my god. Alright, tell me some else. Okay. I think that's right there. Yeah. So we got 1, 2. So let's go this way, and we'll figure out how many marks this is, and then we'll go this way and figure out how many marks it is, and then we're gonna mark those here on our paper. So we have a place to start. So copper. No. I'm stupid. Duplicate layer. There we go. Move. So we got 1, 2. Duplicate layer. 3. Okay, it might be kind of hard to see here. So we're gonna put it out here. Duplicate layer. Duplicate layer. Oh man, this is really good. This had to be right. Okay. So we'll go like this. So we know that it's almost another full one, but not quite. So what do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 of those units down. Okay, like, that's good to know. So what we can do is we'll come over to our sketch and we'll go here. And then the end of it will be here. Okay. And then let's break that into 8 even sections. And it is kind of so we'll do the same thing that we did before. I think it's about like that. Copy. This one we're just gonna copy paste. Okay. Yeah. Paste. Mansion of the night. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that about the distance, or is it all of it? Oh no, that's pretty tiny. But you know what? We can us. What we'll do is we'll do this. continue to copy this. Let's just see what we get here. If I was drawing this traditionally, what I would be doing is using the tip of my pencil and my thumb to figure out the distances and still do these little tick marks on my paper. They'd be super light, because it's just to give you an idea and a reference place. But they would be there. Okay, who we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we were pretty close. Because that's 8. Okay, so that's 8. And then what we're gonna do, we're actually just gonna real quick merge these all together. All back onto layer 1. So layer 1's just kind of like the grid out layer. This is that I don't need. Well, no, I do need that. So let's, now that that's, click that. Let's scale and rotate. We'll bring it down. Okay, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's great. That is great. Look at how easy that was. So now we have that. Using this, now let's look at how wide it is across. So going back to this, we're going to take this one, duplicate the layer. Nice, dude. That's sick. You want to show it on the stream? Probably not, but. Here, let's take a quick intermission break so Ella can show this off. This is cool.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that does look cool. Take a quick intermission. Yeah, here, hold it up. Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
That's
Good
sick.
job.
Good job.
I think I should just give it in colored pencil and not talk, but
No, I think the color, that chalk was great. Like it made it very,
colored pencil too.
it made it really vibrant. Like that really looks like a heat map. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has especially here.
You can. Not in here though.
No, it wasn't going
Bathroom in. Turn the fan on.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, good job, man.
Good job.
Yeah, yay for art, dude. Yay for art.
Yeah, that
That was badass. Let's go back. Come out, Allison. It is. Okay. So we did that. We got it selected. We'll rotate it. Transform. Rotate. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the one we want to be on, yo. There. So then we're going to go to transform, rotate. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Move it. And so let's go from his fingers over. So there. Then let's duplicate. Move. And one more time. Move. So we see that it's about 2.5. Yeah, it's like 2.5. 2.5 of these across. And we can also place two, potentially where it sits on that grid line, the y-axis, x-axis, whatever this one is, and then the y-axis, if that's the y-axis. I don't do math, which is lame, but I don't. So let's go back to this one. So, what size? 1, 2, 2.5. We'll select that off of our thing here. 2.5-ish. Sure. Copy, paste, transform, rotate. Oh, that's scale. Don't look at that. Okay, there's. Okay. So we're looking at, let's see, something like this. Yeah, I'd say something like that. That's a good place to start. There's this arm. Yeah, okay. And it's 2.5. 1. Yeah, 2.5. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, did we cut? Oh wait, no, I messed that up. Hold up. Let's go back. Let's scale and rotate it the other way. Yeah, okay. Because this was the top. But still, we're about like right here. Maybe a little bit here-ish. Yeah. This is just to give you a beginning point. Look at what we have. You almost have a structure underneath. Like it is kind of like, oh, okay, like here is a very simple shape. And then we're gonna keep refining this shape. So taking out chunks as we go along. What time is it? 7:40. Cool. Did we lose the music?
I don't know what happened.
What happened? We did. Oh yeah, we did. Music? No, not that one. Okay. That kind of quiet. Quieter. Excuse me for a minute while I do some fixing here. You can see me? Okay. No. Has that changed at all? Okay. But it's always been that screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why it looks like on mine that I'm looking at, it doesn't show that screen. Like the video's there. Oh wait, no, there it goes. Okay. Wow, that scared me. I thought that entire time it was just on the like starting screen. Oh my god, you would have said something, right? You would have noticed. Oh, thank God. That's a streaming whatever. Yeah. Oh, Jordan shared. Liked it. Tiffany liked it. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna play with just a minute, then we'll go back to this thingy. So going back to this, now we got. Now we have some parks made, and now we can start talking about it. We're gonna copy this thing here. Let's have to go along. Now there's nothing on this layer. Well, we're gonna pass it on this layer. So looking at this, and honestly, let's start here with this first notch and the second notch. We do see that there are some lines kind of getting close to intersecting there. So let's just what we got. What was? I do feel like this. We have this line. That will be his chest, or this part of his cape. And then it comes down to here. That's actually really good. And then we'll lower the opacity just a smidge. So we can still see them, but we're seeing more of what it is. Cool. Okay, that's perfect. Coming back up to this, now that we can see this here. Yeah, comes here. Kinda angles this way. Which we're pretty close. Underneath that line a little bit. Let's get this angle, and we'll get that angle the correct angle. Is this one right? But that one's right. Oh my gosh. Up. Is that the correct angle? A little bit more this way. So there's that. that. I think our hands, I think we might be a little bit long. We're just gonna kind of keep working around. We'll move up to the head, to these head angles. Head angle. That's like almost half of this. Here's this. That. This. See how we're just chunking these notes? We're just gonna try to get some kind of general shape, and then we'll refine from this. You always gotta have a starting point, and then a point to go back to where you get lost. And this goes here, comes down. Down, comes down. This is about the bumps. Down. Comes way down. That comes all the way down. Watch it down over here. A little bit further. Bells. Let's look at the shape of this. Since we're getting this, now we're getting this flow down. Let's just keep building from that. So we got like the bow, we kind of look over. We know here's this muscle. And it's kind of sitting in here, like so. Pretty close to the bicep. Like that. Get that arm. And this may not look like a whole heck of a lot at this point, but that's fine. What we're doing is we're just trying to get some placements and seeing how it works. Jumping off point. Is that the right angle? I don't think that's the right angle. That's super close. Yep. I think in art, when you're doing this method, whatever, or any method, and you're learning, it may not look right. So you start to doubt the process. And really, you need to learn. There's a reason you start this way, or there's a reason you started the way you're starting. Keep going with it. Don't just don't give up because it doesn't look exactly the way you're looking at it. Give it time and keep working on it until you refine it to that. Like I can already tell you, this is all, like I was just kind of there. Now I'm a lot closer, so now I'm getting better lines and better angles, and it's kind of starting to draw itself. But I can tell like where there's not to miss. Not to take it too seriously, because I am just going to keep refining. Oh, that is so much better. Got that angle. Got the arm angle, which is correct. Not that long ass fucking leg angle down to his legs. Here. So any of you guys that watch that new picture with him now? I started playing it. Hey Alex, is that Bailey? What? What do you mean, Bailey? The Streamlabs stuff? Like all the little, like icons and stuff. You should see here. All you here. You go. Like this stuff. Yeah, Jordan nailed it, dude. Streamlabs is the bomb. Like this. Like, oh, look at that! Oh, bam! And I got this cute little lo-fi night scene. Little intermission. Intermission! What is it showing now? Oh, I guess I'm watching it too. Hold on, never mind. Never mind. I totally. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, Jordan nailed it with Streamlabs. That's like perfect. It's awesome. I think it looks good. Oh, anyone playing? I've streamed it a couple times. I had some amazing shots. I unfortunately woke up today and my account was gone. So now I have to start over. Oh, okay. See, I wonder about that music. Didn't seem, at first we didn't think we had it.
Yeah.
Or we thought we lost it. And come on. Here we go. Charles, intermission test. Intermission test. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Oh, because of my phone. Can you hear it on your, where are you turning it up on yours? Oh, there you go. That sounds good. Does that sound crackly? No, yeah, you're good. You're good. Go on. Yeah, oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, okay. Or not, dude. It's just gotta be really low. How's that?
That's
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Cool. We thought we had it earlier, but I guess we didn't. I might need a smoke break after that. Jeez. Yeah, let's pick different music.
yeah.
That seems very
You gonna set up like props in the background there for a minute?
Yeah?
Yeah, what's going on? I think it's for you to do dry.
No, I'm not doing it until the end.
Oh, until the very end.
Yeah, not until the end. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Although it is 8 o'clock, do you want to take an intermission? Yeah, I'll take an intermission.
5-minute intermission.
5-minute intermission, kids.
Smoke it if you got it, bitches.
And we're back. Tiffany's gonna go to the Twitch page and see if she can just like type something. Just like say hi or whatever. I just want to check the chat over there because no one's used it yet. And Corey and Chris both said that like you couldn't send a message, but I think I have it set to where you have to like be in the room for 10 minutes and then you can chat. So just gonna try that out. Bailey, if you would be interested in trying that out, that would be dope. Okay, back to this. While we were in the beginning of the demo or the stream, we were talking about how copying artists is like part of what we do, and it's okay to do it, and we learn from them. So, kind of going back to that topic, of how prevalent it was, and it's interesting to just think about that artists have been copying since forever, and we're just carrying on that tradition and learning from them. It's a neat concept. Oh, that's way too indented. So it's like that. Is that the right angle for that back? Yeah, it's close. Is it the right position? Yeah, it's in the right position. Interesting to see, like, so when you kind of print it out like this or work this way, you can be analytical about things. So maybe it doesn't look right, but if the angle's right, then the angle's right. Like, an angle won't lie to you. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're all on line there. Yeah, his ass kind of comes. You got a nice little ass. Shaking it out, yeah. I think it's up higher though. This is that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which is good. Kind of got before, yeah, so. Wait. 1, 2, 3. I gotta type it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Comes into the fourth, not by a lot. So like here, and then we'll go there.
Okay. Now what?
Oh, are you all good? Okay.
Yep.
Mining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can change that. Well, all they do is have you verify it. Dude, jeez. We called it.
Okay.
You're gonna wait for 10 minutes and you okay? Cool.
Okay. 79 is now going. That showed up.
Huh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, you're right, Bailey. Yep. Me and mom just figured that out. So, okay, going back to this. One and a half, one and a half. If that's good, we'll do this angle, which is about no, which kind of ends this. Okay. Oh wait, no, I messed that up. No, I didn't. That's ridiculously long. Oh, okay. Let's see here. It's starting to come along. We're getting there. This is the part of some. This is the fun part of art. It does also it can be time consuming. So it's kind of like you want to see something finished right away. You got to put the work in first. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no, this is awesome. Where is this off at? Well, we'll keep going. We're gonna use the. Yay! Thanks, kids.
What?
Oh, they're all like doing thumbs up and stuff on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool, dude. And the good job, like the widget popped up. Good job, Alexis. Thanks for hitting that with that like. You can turn your thing down. Maybe enough so you can hear it, but just you can hear it.
I don't think
No, I want you to be able to hear it
Oh.
in case there's issues. Okay, let's go back to this. part of the issue might be that this is not correct. Should I mention that thing from earlier today?
Fuck yeah.
So Bailey and Alexis and Jordan, if Jordan's still watching, I got an email earlier today about doing sketch cards for Upper Deck on Marvel's Secret War. We're pretty sure it's legit.
Yeah, dude, you're telling me.
Um,
You do a contract.
He's sending me a contract or an agreement. And it must be and they're gonna send me 20 blank cards. And I assume it sounds like you do the 20 cards, you get paid $8 a card, and then ship them back, and then they pay you $180, $60,
160.
$160. But the guy was legit. Like the person who sent the email is the person who does that. Like. So I might be doing some sketch cards. Yeah, right. We thought it was cool. We thought it was fake for a minute. Oh, I'm gonna do it. There's a guy I follow on Instagram who does it for them. Like, yeah, I'm totally gonna do it. Like I said, the guy's got just waiting for him to send me the agreement. The deadline is May 27th. Oh yeah, look, we totally drew this right. We use the information, we use these tick marks, we use the information, and now look, as we start to flesh this out, it's all lining up. No, he doesn't follow me. I just follow him. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have no idea, Alexis. I really don't. I think along with the agreement are the guidelines for it. So, and what I'll have to draw, what they're looking for, and I assume it's a deal like they probably like have a whole bunch of people doing it, and then they'll pick and choose which ones they like, and which ones they publish. But I really don't know. I have no idea. Exciting though. Super cool. Super cool. This is gonna go down to about here. See, this line will go away as we fill in because we made this line along here. So describing so much, but it is very much all along this line. We'll have this line in here, but we'll get rid of it when we get closer to making the final decisions. But yeah, we were fairly spot on with that building. No, this method that I'm showing with tick marks and stuff, you can use it in your own when you draw from your imagination. But there are other ways to do it too that you can use. And I don't necessarily do this method for everything I draw. It works really well for things that you can observe. Only thing is, the legs. His legs are a little wrong, but we'll just keep kind of pounding those in until we get it right. He does kind of have distinct feet. That is one of the things. Brahms always got kind of distinct shapes. Let's see. So the only part of this that really make a little bit of a so let's erase this. Physical cards. They sent me 20 physical cards. They have to be in color. Can you borrow? If you watch on your phone, one of my on the stream, you totally can. What are you gonna do with it? Gross. Don't step on that. Meow. So like I said, so we'll just at this phase, we'll get rid of the lines that we don't need anymore, and we're gonna redo this section. But let's get rid of these lines. Let's get rid of this line too. We don't need that. Like the art in color, like the whole card in color. We don't. We're gonna keep the grid lines. I really like that. Let's get rid of this. These lines. Look at that. That is close. We're getting there. It's similar. It is similar. I know it's wrong. So let's get rid of this. Cool. I don't understand how to do the sword, but. Let's go back to pencil. I don't know if you know, but like a card is super fucking tiny. Like they're not very big. I don't know. I'm excited and nervous to do it. Yeah, I think so. 821, you're gonna try to do the talk on Twitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need some break.
And if it's not too much of a pain and you'd like to help me out, Twitch has a thing where like you have to get to 50 people. It's like the next job, like it's just like the next milestone. So Alexis Bailey, if you're chill to just like hop on and do the stuff just so you can give it a follow, that'd be cool. And anybody else who's watching.
What's that?
Yeah, you should be able to see.
Into Herb's chat, and that's it. Wait, what's
I really want to get to 100 followers on Facebook because then people can send me stars. And that's like my next goal is that so someone can send me stars.
I can send you stars.
I don't think you can. Can you? You should. Stars cost you money.
Oh.
But it would be really cool if you sent me stars. And I'll pay you back the money. More than just you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Who?
Radiation.
Oh, nice.
Who's that?
I don't know. I didn't see a pop up. Oh, Rivation. Yep, follow. Thanks, Rivation. We're just doing a Brahm study and talking streams and I'm like new to the streaming thing, so there's still like technical things we're working on, and I'm old, so um. But we started this prom study, and we're just gonna kind of keep working on it. We're talking about going back to that conversation of copying and how important it is, and it's how artists have always learned how to draw. So, and this artist in particular, Brahm, is I love his work. He's a big inspiration. Let's work off of this.
You're first telling everybody about what happened with Fortnite and you lost your
I lost everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you started telling them like 3 different times.
No, I only started telling it once.
What happened?
Yeah, so I lost everything on Fortnite, and I gotta start all over. No skins. Just bought a skin, just spent money on it, and that money's gone. Oh yeah, look at that. It's interesting. So we have. It's like like I said earlier, we're carving from granite. We splashed away a lot of this stuff, and now we're gonna just kind of keep chiseling away at it. And you can tell, like right here, I'm chiseling this part away because it wasn't quite right, but now we're getting it. And then we'll erase this. So this would be like me taking the chisel. Okay, that off of there. Maybe getting this inside out of here. So we just have that shit. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. It is 8:30, so we got about 30 minutes left for the stream. I'm just gonna keep working, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Alexis now following me.
No, good job, Alexis. Thanks. I'll have to download the app and everything, so I'm gonna leave for a second. Oh, thanks, Bailey. Alexis Marie. What is that? 1594?
71.
Oh, 71594.
8675.
309. That's not what it is.
I know. That shows our age.
Yes, that does show our age. Although I'm sure they know that.
Yeah. Most people.
Let's erase this. There's a lot going on right here that's not quite right. So let's erase that. And let's start again. Redo that. Oh, this music's perfect.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah. We'll fly all the way, I guess.
Yes,
Just gonna keep chunking away. I like that hood, although that it's not quite right. That angle's right. I think it's the face because we had that face on one angle.
well, they're not going to be able to type or anything like that for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, no, it just dawned on me that.
Oh, why they can't comment?
Yeah.
I should go. You know what? I need to actually change this. We're gonna go to the intermission. So I can see the stuff. So on this one, I can see all the things. Oh, I can't see them. I don't know what's up with that. wonder how I get that to work. Oh well.
Well,
You gotta go fish. I'll figure it out. So because there's more information in that, in the face than what I can tell, we'll get rid of those lines. There we go. We're gonna leave the layer on there. Now we'll go back to this. So now we have the basics. So now we're gonna start doing like all the detail, all of these finer areas, and we're refining some of the contours here. I mean, the goal for the next 20 minutes will be to get his head. So let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. Let's kind of reevaluate that angle. And let's do it. So let's reevaluate this angle. And we can actually see now. It's amazing. So what's nice about using a digital software is I can hold the opacity on layers. So, but we still have those layers, and we can turn them dark. It's kind of like how your mind would work, and like even now. So now we can, but it is a way to like explain how your mind should be working when you're drawing stuff like this, or making copies. But now we can use the shape of his cloak, and we see this point right here at the end, which was this point right here, which is kind of cool. So we'll erase this as well, and then we can find this cloak, edge of that cloak, which is going to help us draw his face. Is that really? No, that's not right. That's not right. It is way more like this. There we go. This will need to be redone. We're gonna do one thing that doesn't there is a guy I watch who was talking about learning how to draw and doing stuff like this, talking about negative space, and it's something that doesn't get talked about all the time, but that space, the space outside of an object is like considered negative space, and we can use negative space to help draw to help us draw. So if we use negative space and we look at this figure, and we're gonna zoom out just a little bit, so we can start doing some detail stuff. We're gonna look at the edge of that cape and draw that. We got the inside. And look at that shape. Look at this shape here. Kind of got a horseshoe, or not a horseshoe, but this kind of comes in like that. So, we'll just kind of draw on the outside of that, so we get those shapes. And all like that. Coming down off the hat. Where is this? We're also going to line up where this is at with this. Let's see, I guess page. We're having a difficult time. Do you need help? You got it? Let's go to Genius. Alright. join the channel, Ella. Yeah, Ella Kallenberg joined. Hi, Ella. Thanks for joining the channel. Are you no longer on?
I'm on Twitch.
Can you now try to go back to Facebook and send me stars before the end of the stream? I bet 200 stars is like $1. It might be more than that. I'll pay you back. Oh, thanks, Ella. You're the best.
Let me.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I still have it. No, that's for donation. Type of comment. Just text. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch this for a second. We're gonna watch to see what happens. Tiff's supposed to send me stars. Oh, you don't have it linked to your.
Oh, I do. I have to update the
Oh,
expiration date. Of course I do.
don't say it out loud.
Oh, duh.
Sorry, I think my voice gets louder too the closer I am to the computer. I'll back up a little bit.
Alright.
I didn't see it yet. I'm waiting. It says you sent them. I don't see any pop up. It might all be hidden underneath the stream. Yay, thanks for sending me stars. It said it in the chat.
Yeah, there's 45 stars.
Oh wait, there I bet that there it is. No. What was that? Did you guys see that? I didn't know what that said. I think it said it sent me stars, I think. It just popped up. Cool. Oh, I could send myself stars too. Or at least I could. Oh yeah. If I click on that. To earn money off the stars, you have to have 1,000 followers for 60 consecutive days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is.
I think I just sent myself stars. Whoa, that was cool. Yeah, I just sent myself stars.
Yeah, there's no.
I want to see if the widget pops up again. That's cool.
Yeah.
Did it pop up?
I didn't see
No, I didn't either. That was
it.
that was a message. That's funny. Watch for that corner.
Oh, yeah, it just popped up in the left-hand corner.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice. I'll have to rewatch this when we get done. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to this. Kind of getting distracted. Yeah. Not gonna say that this part's gonna be easy because I don't think it's gonna be. But kind of curves in. We then kind of see the nostril. This continues to curve in. Comes down. Lips. 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 Oh look, there we go. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. I can't decide if I want this one. And we can refine this a little bit more too. What's nice with digital is so after I get all of this, when I get this kind of to a point where it's good, then I can lower the opacity and then I will go over it again. We talked a lot about on the stream that making art is just like is going over and doing something over again. They say you want to get good, do 10,000 drawings, and after 10,000 drawings you'll have improved, and that's true. It's this and like all art is all just about practice. And doing it over and over. So I can imagine going back to our earlier conversation with people copying art in the olden days to learn. Can you imagine? It's easy. I think we take advantage or take for granted our phones and computers and the internet. We can see images like that. Can you imagine what it's like for someone when we didn't have that, and you had to go to an atelier to learn art, and you drew from models all day long, and you drew from casts all day long, and you'd go to museums and you draw from paintings all day long. But then you would also redraw a cast who knows how many times over and over again because that's all you had. So that's how you learn is you just keep drawing things over and over again. you'd be so proficient. Like, and while art's modernized and we're still as technically good as we were in the Renaissance days, because people can still paint like that. There is something to be said that those pieces were made back then without any of this stuff. How difficult would that have been? I don't think we could do it now. Like, maybe we could, but it's an interesting conversation. So what we're doing with this phase is we're just gonna move from bit to bit, and just kind of continue to flesh this out. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger, so that it kind of comes up a little bit more. This
Hilarious.
what?
Your cameras like Google Maps are ultra
Oh yeah. Yeah, Google Maps is fun. It's so much better.
yeah, it's
It has its downsides. It's not like, oh wow, we stepped up a whole bunch, but it's better than there. That's funny. That picture. Can I see that picture again, though?
yeah, fun.
That's my favorite time of year because I think it's the fall, early spring, and there was something magical about that spot. Yeah, those were perfect weather days, and there was something magical about all those trees right there, and it wasn't a bad spot.
No, it wasn't.
If you look off to the left of that picture, that is where I hit Bailey with a shovel. And then closer to that porch is where she tried to kill my dog.
And that's around there where the porch was, is the one that you tried to catch on fire.
Yeah. Good memories.
Google Street, the pictures from 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, good times, man. Even Ella. Way to interact, Ella. Good job. That's where I had to break in multiple times. Yep. If it makes Kelly better, Ella's had to do it here too. I've had to do it a couple times. For real. For real. It may be sappy, but I love all you guys. Thanks for making life fun. I enjoy you guys as people. Nerd.
Good.
When Cannon was here, I wanted to say that to him, but I didn't. Because Jordan said like he didn't think I liked him, which I actually like Cannon. So I didn't want to like make him mad or make him think like I didn't like him. Oh yeah, this is coming out nice. Let me tell you, it was a struggle though, because I really wanted to say, oh, fucking nerd. going back to this drawing, what's nice is
Oh, that's
um if you can see at this point, things start to go a little bit faster. We have it fleshed out, so now we can make different decisions, and now we can start to like build it up and add details to make it look to emulate what we're seeing here. It'll go a little bit faster. Things will materialize quicker, but you got to have that foundation set before you do this. If you get too tight and you try to draw all these details, you don't see the overall thing, and the next thing you know, like an arm's too big or a head's too big or it doesn't like quite look right. So yeah, it's good to have it's good to start with this solid foundation. It is 8:50, so here in like 5 minutes we'll do the giveaway. We won't get this finished drawing today, and I probably won't get it done until we'll continue it on the next stream. I like this, and we'll continue this conversation. I like this conversation, and it's something fun to talk about.
your dice.
No, I have not. No, I'll do it. We'll do it in the 5 minutes. I think it's going to be a toss-up between Alexis, Jordan, or Bailey, and Ella, if Ella's still watching.
Yep, Ella is. What about on Twitch? Did those people that started following your
I don't know.
access?
Let me look. Let me look real fast. I didn't look at what's it? YouTube. I don't know if I'm the only one watching on Twitch. I feel like I am, but it might be me. But I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. Look at
Corey's watching.
Oh, is Corey watching? Hey, Corey. No, there's no one watching. Oh, I know. Somebody did. Somebody did. Somebody was on
I know you're here, Ella. What's up? I'm gonna wait for the party. That's okay, Corey.
That's okay. Thanks for stopping in.
Ellie's here.
Here in about 5 minutes, we're gonna do the giveaway for this cool painting. Oh, hey, John Doe. Oh, I wonder if that's John Doe. So to wrap, I'll wrap this up. Makes sense. So kind of recap what we did for today. We talked about learning how to draw by copying other artists. Why artists have always done this. It's a long time practice. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't claim it as your own. But definitely do this so that you can learn from other artists, learn from the great ones, learn from the good ones, learn from the ones that you like. By copying these people, we learn how to draw things, we learn how things look, we build a visual library for ourselves. We also get to see how they did things, then take those lessons and put them into other projects to help us express our ideas. We're just carrying on a long tradition of studying. This is how to study art. Yeah. So what we did was we broke this down into. This was the piece we were going to study. We broke it down into segments, which you can kind of see here. We chipped it away into just a basic shape. We had a silhouette that we could use. We could compare what we have. We're getting close. There's still some things we need to fix. We'll have to make some stuff longer. But what we have started is definitely going in the right direction. And this is all the tools that we used to get here. Like I said, here was the original. We used tick marks to find angles for things. We used a measurement to figure out where to start at and kind of almost grid it out. And we also had a silhouette that we used. Now at this point, what we're doing is refining things and making it more accurate and defining all of this stuff, doing all the detail work. You gotta lay a good foundation to do all the detail work later on. Start with the foundation and then move forward. Yeah. Like I said, we won't get this done this stream, but we'll continue to work on it on the next stream. And we'll also continue this chat about learning how to copy for other people. Doing the giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Let's make some changes here real fast. Go to internet. This is the piece we're gonna give away. So in the next 5 minutes, you have to type hi in the comments. If you want to be entered into this drawing. We got Bailey. We got Bailey, Alexis, Jordan.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Corey wants to
Yes. Corey wants to know. Oh, you do? Nice. What program it is? If you meant the drawing, it's Clip Studio Paint. The streaming software is Streamlabs. If you're gonna stream, that's the way to do it. I did have to pay for this overlay and this setup, but they do have like other like non-payment options. But dude, it's so perfect. Like it makes the stream look professional. Yeah, Streamlabs. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Then he gets to stay in the house. Oh, true that. You know, true that. So if you don't want to, you don't have to be. Okay. I'm gonna check YouTube real fast, make sure that you didn't say hi. I want to be in the room.
Okay.
And then I'll check Twitch. I don't see you in the chat, in the Twitch chat. So it's just you guys. We'll pull up our the Google Machines dice roller. How many people you got? 4?
I got 4.
4? Oh, it's D4. It's D4.
Alright.
No, it's not. No. We'll wait a minute. What do you got there? Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was really good, though.
that one is really good. What's with you drawing boobies now? What's with you making fun of me drawing boobies before? And now you're drawing boobies?
It's fun. I didn't know, so.
Wait until you get good enough you can draw them like voluptuous and plump and like overlapping skin and stuff. Oh man,
Wait,
they're so much fun. No, it's cool. She's oh, what? Oh, hi, Elliot. You want to be entered in the drawing, Elliot? Just got to say hi. On the street, on the chat. You got about a minute. Did it? It just kicked me off too. Is it still streaming live?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, are you?
It says Bailey and Ella Caliber and 2 others are watching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kicked me off too.
Did it kick anybody else off?
Bailey said it kicked her off the last time.
Really?
Okay, let's do it. There's 4 of you.
Yep, I got the numbers wrote down.
Okay. And the winner is number 1!
Jordan!
Jordan, yay! Jordan, I promise I will bring it tomorrow. I will not forget.
Yeah, tomorrow.
No,
Does that make sense?
no, he's doing prep.
Oh,
You can take it in. That way you won't forget it.
yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you've had a fabulous Monday. I had a good time doing this. I learned a lot. I'm gonna keep learning a lot. We can keep learning a lot together.
Ruby says hi.
Ruby says hi. Coming in at the end. Let me see. Where is this? It's the Woobs. I'm the Woobs. Oh, I love yous. Oh, there's Eli. Eli's watching. Oh, Eli's not following. I think that's Eli. On Cloud 9420. Yeah, I would say that's Eli. Alright, thank you so much, guys. We'll probably see y'all tomorrow.